Airlines are ordered by the president to give you your money back. And I'll give you the details how and why this may happen. Also, a cyber attack data breach by hackers has affected millions of Americans, and a ransom has been paid. I'll give you the details on that here in this video as well. Also, do you have one of those home security cameras? Well, you may have been hacked there as well and actually might be owed money. I'll give you the details of all this here in this video and more. Let's jump right in. Here we go. Thank you so much for liking and sharing these videos. Let's jump right in. Airlines are now ordered to give, quote, full refunds instead of vouchers and to stop hiding fees. Yeah, this is big news here, and you might get cash refunds, automatic cash refunds for canceled and delayed flights. Take a listen here.
My administration is also taking on junk fees, those hidden surcharges too many companies use to make you pay more. For example, we're making airlines show you the full ticket price up front, refund your money if your flight is canceled or delayed.
I'm here for that. The president has officially made good on that commitment. Today, his administration unveiled 2 new rules for airlines requiring automatic cash refunds and prohibiting surprise fees. It is the latest move in Biden's push to protect American consumers. Back with us tonight in person to discuss, former Democratic Congressman Max Rose of New York, and Reed Galen is here, co-founder of the Lincoln Project. He also has worked on a number of GOP campaigns, including John McCain, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and George W. Bush. Max, today we've got these new airline rules. We're talking about it here tonight. But by the time these benefits kick in, are people going to even realize that it was President Biden that made that happen?
Sure. And I think it's the responsibility of the Biden team to remind them and remind them over again. What's been fascinating with this, the announcement and now the implementation, is the Republican response, which is, oh, he's playing politics. He's playing politics because he and his administration did something that helps people, helps their pocketbooks, helps the average person in a frustrating moment. This is ridiculous. He's playing politics. What the hell do you think he's supposed to be doing?
What the hell is your impression of Republicans?
That's really how we talk.
It's just like the ultimate dork. But in reality, though, this is why all too often in today's modern political discourse, you actually can't listen to the opposition too much, because no matter what you do, they will stand up and criticize it. Either the administration is being elitist and ignoring the pocketbook concerns of people, or when they're doing that, they're just pandering. They're just pandering and playing politics. This good policy is good politics, and this is both, and we should celebrate that.
Yeah, truly, airlines and a lot of other industries have been able to get away with a lot of stuff for far too long. You guys can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. And a lot of large corporations and entire industries need to be put on notice. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. United Health says, quote, a substantial portion of Americans' information, millions, have been hit by a cyber attack, and they now have confirmed that they have paid a ransom payment. Yeah, the cyber attack on Change Healthcare in February targeted the data of a substantial portion of people in America. United Health Group said this week, with the company confirming it paid a ransom to the hacker group in an effort to protect patient information. Okay, let me know your thoughts on them paying a ransom to the hacker group. And, quote, we'll get that here in a second. Based on initial targeted data sampling to date, the company has found files containing protected health information or personally identifiable information, which could cover a substantial portion of people in America. They said on Monday regarding the attack on its subsidiary. To date, the company has not seen evidence of exfiltration of materials such as doctor's charts or full medical histories among the data. But due to the scope of the attack, UHG said it will likely take several months to identify and notify customers who were impacted. I believe what happened is they previously paid a ransom, then the hacker group or its affiliate then started to leak some small sampling of documents as screenshots, and now is requesting another ransom. And this is where extortion, blackmail 101 starts to get a little ridiculous, or becomes the problem here. And this is where the business of hackers, you guys let me know your thoughts on this. It's crazy because they're literally extorting these large companies for millions and millions of dollars through illegal hacking. And a lot of this comes from Russia or China. And what they're doing is straight up illegal. They're just breaking into their security systems, stealing people's information and saying, hey, if you don't pay us millions of dollars, we're going to leak all these people's personal information, millions and millions of people. And they say, if you don't pay us this millions of dollars, we're going to spread all these people's personal information. And on one hand, she's like, oh, well, you could take the stand. Well, we don't deal with hackers. We don't deal with criminals. You could take the stand of like the American government or other governments and say, we don't deal with terrorists. On the other hand, you don't even know who it is in a lot of cases. They're off in Russia, China, some other country, and you can't even find them. What are you going to do to them? You don't even know who it is. And if you don't pay them, they'll just leak the information, and millions of people's personal information is at risk. So on the other hand, you could say, well, these companies are making hundreds of millions or even billion-dollar corporations. It's their fault. They should pay them. It's their fault for not having the security, right? It's a tough situation. And you have little old grandmas and grandpas and millions of people's personal information at risk. Yeah. And then when you pay these people, then they extort them again and say, well, sorry, we want more money. And then when you give them these millions and millions of dollars, what do? They go and hack again and again and again and again, and it never stops. It's crazy. And we're seeing this here again. Consumer Reports warns about home security cameras that are easy to hack into. And at first they were warning about cheaper cameras, and I'll get to this here in this. It's not just the cheap ones. Claims spy hackers can easily see into your home. Just a few days ago, Consumer Reports issued an alert about some inexpensive doorbell and home security cameras that it says are very vulnerable to spying hackers. Millions of homeowners now get some peace of mind from doorbell and home security cameras, but it could be an illusion if the cameras are easily hacked. Consumer Reports issued a warning that said some inexpensive cameras are very accessible to hackers. The magazine Consumer Reports claimed inexpensive doorbell cameras made by Ekin and sold under the name Ekin and Tuck brand names had, quote, serious security issues. The cameras had been sold by Amazon and Walmart and other sites, and claims hackers can easily spy on your video feed to your smartphone, and due to security vulnerabilities in the Awit mobile app that they use. Prices on the cameras and smart home devices are pretty similar, so you may want to first decide if you want to work with the Nest system, the Ring system, Arlo, or something else. Ring and Blink are now both part of Amazon, while Nest is part of Google. Choose to spend between $200 and $2,000, and you can now create your smart home. But one caution, IT consultant Dave Hatter says that even with the best system, a hacker can watch your video cameras and more if you don't change your default password. If you just buy a Nest thermostat and don't change any of the settings, you're ripe for the hacking. However, now Ring home security cameras, customers will possibly be getting refunds over security lapse claims. The FTC accused Ring, who's one of the largest and leading companies, of letting hackers take control of consumer accounts, cameras, and videos. The Amazon-owned company said the issue has been addressed. Of course, I think many people know about the Ring doorbells and Ring security cameras. The Biden administration is sending out $5.6 million in refunds to certain Ring security system customers after the company settled a federal complaint accusing it of security lapses. The statement this week says the FTC said it would be sending out 117,000 plus payments via PayPal to affected customers as compensation for claims that Ring allowed employees and contractors to access consumers' private videos. Back from 2023, and it failed to implement proper security protections, enable hackers to take control of consumers' accounts, cameras, and videos. Yikes. So I will keep you up to date. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new updates here on a daily basis. They come out at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for liking. Share this video with anybody that needs to hear this information. Click here to see why people are boycotting McDonald's, or click here to see why home buyers and homeowners will be shocked because of what just happened. Thanks, and I will see you in the next video.